Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma reviews flood situation in Silchar. Counting of votes for 3 Lok Sabha constituencies and 7 assembly seats underway. BJP candidate and Tripura Chief Minister Shah wins from Bardwali. And in women's cricket, India defeats Sri Lanka by 5 wickets in second T20 international at Dambulla. A very good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Notice News Bulletin. This is Saraswati Singha bringing to you the stories in detail. Calling upon the youth of the nation to always remember the dreadful period of emergency, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said future should never forget the mass movement during emergency. Modi said the right to life and personal liberty provided under Article 21 of the Constitution were taken away from the citizens. Nothing could be printed without approval, Modi said, adding that famous singer Kishore Kumar refused to applaud the then government. Difficult to find such a dictatorial mindset in the present world, the Prime Minister said. One should not forget the dreadful period of emergency when the country was celebrating 75 years of its independence. Referring to big feats achieved in the space sector, Modi took pride in the fact that the number of startups in the country has reached more than 100. Modi cited the instances of startups like Agnikul, Skyroot and Dhruva Space. He also mentioned Neha, the founder of Astrom, a space startup based in Bengaluru.
ऐसे ऐसे आइडिया पर काम कर रहे हैं जिनके बारे में पहले या तो सोचा ही नहीं जाता था या फिर प्राइवेट सेक्टर के लिए.
A special meet was organized on the premises of the Birubari Kali temple premises under the Guwahati Municipal Corporation to listen to the Prime Minister's Mankibbad program. Tourism Minister Jayanta Malla Borwa and Guwahati Municipal Corporation Mayor Mrigan Saranya, among others, listened to the Mankibbad program. Minister Borwa said the Prime Minister has been able to strike a bond with the citizens and take stock of development in the country.
Good পর্যায়ে যাতে আমি সকলোৱে বহি এই ধৰণৰ মাননীয় প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী ডাঙৰীয়াৰ যে বক্তব্য.
Arriving in Germany today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi joined discussions with the G7 nations and guest international organizations on climate, energy, food security, health and gender equality, among others. In a statement, Modi said he is visiting Germany at the invitation of the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. Germany has also invited other democracies such as Argentina, Indonesia, Senegal and South Africa to this summit. The European Union will be represented by the President of the European Council, Charles Michel, and the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen. The G7 is bringing together fellow democracies for deliberations on key global issues impacting humanity. The Prime Minister said he is also looking forward to meeting members of the Indian diaspora from across Europe who are contributing immensely to their local economies. A cultural program is underway showcasing India's cultural diversity and vibrancy. Asserting that the rapidly expanding digital infrastructure taking place in the animation, visual effects, gaming and comics sector have immense potential, Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting Anurag Singh Thakur said India can be the preferred post-production hub of the media and entertainment industry. Delivering the keynote address at the National Conference on Changing Landscape of Media and Entertainment 2022, Thakur said the media and entertainment ecosystem is a sunrise sector expected to generate 4 lakh crore rupees annually by 2025. This figure is likely to reach 7.5 lakh crore industry by 2030, he said. Contending that the centre has designated audio-visual services as one of the 12 champion service sectors, Thakur also announced key policy measures aimed at sustained growth. Radio, film and entertainment industry have huge employment opportunities in the digital area, he added.
The curriculum, how do we catch up with the changing times, the technology, that is very, very important. And that is why Dr. Majumdar earlier said, is it only the education or it has to be the skills which will make you employable. I mean, that is a challenge we face today, but I see that as an opportunity. Like Prime Minister said, Aapada mein avsar dekhna hai. So you may challenging times, I see it as an opportunity because India could become the world's largest skilled manpower, world's largest skilled.
Home Minister Amit Shah today said Narendra Modi government has a zero-tolerance policy against drugs. On the occasion of International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illegal Trafficking, Mr. Shah congratulated the NCB personnel, NGOs and their associated volunteers for their efforts in fulfilling Prime Minister's resolve of a drug-free India. He said the problem of drugs is a major threat to national security. Mr. Shah stated that Home Ministry has coordinated and institutionalized this fight against drugs. He, however, emphasized that for the complete eradication of drugs, public participation is necessary. He asked people to contribute in fulfilling the resolve of PM Modi's drug-free India.
तय किया है कि प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की ड्रग मुक्त भारत के आह्वान को इस अमृत काल में हमारा दृढ़ संकल्प बनाना है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के मार्गदर्शन में गृह मंत्रालय ने ड्रग के खिलाफ जीरो टॉलरेंस की नीति अपनाई है। मेरा मानना है
Appealing citizens to strengthen their action and build cooperation for a drug-free society, Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu in a tweet said a society free of drug abuse and illicit trafficking is on a progressive path. In the backdrop of the International Day Against Drug Abuse, Khandu called upon the people to essay the role of sentinels against the scourge of drug menace. Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking under the theme Addressing Drug Challenges in Health and Humanitarian Crisis was organized by the Department of Social Welfare and Meghalaya Police today. The proposed action plan will be initiated on a mission mode. Speaking on the occasion, the Director General of Police, L.R. Bishnoi, presented data which showed that as per 2019 figure, there are approximately 2.5 lakh drug addicts in the state. This is a very scary figure, Bishnoi added. Meanwhile, as a part of the observation of the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, the Office of the Superintendent of Police, Riboy district yesterday organized a program at Nongpo. MB Tongpur Additional Deputy Commissioner was among others who attended the program. A colorful march was also organized. Visiting Silchar for the second time in 72 hours to survey the flood condition, Assam Chief Minister of Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma went to Malini Bill in a 14-boat convoy. While crossing the deluge on Chanmari Road, a vehicular motorcade led him to Gopinath Point. From there, he walked the submerged road up to National Highway Road in Silchar. Returning, Dr. Sharma interacted with people on either side of the road. There were many who reached out to him and shared their problems. Chief Minister assured them help. He also assured to take all possible measures to prevent flood situation in the Barak Valley and also assured to help the flood hit in Kashar and the Barak Valley. After the survey, he attended a meeting at the office of Deputy Commissioner Kachar. He also accompanied by Minister Parimal Suklabaidya, MP Dr. Rajdev Roy, Silchar MLA Dipayan Chakrabarti and Lakhipur MLA Kaushik Rai among others. Counting of votes for 3 Lok Sabha constituencies and 7 assembly seats across 5 states is underway. In Tripura, BJP candidate and Chief Minister Manik Saha has won from town Bardwali by 6,104 votes, defeating his Congress rival Ashish Kumar Saha. Malina Debnath of BJP clinched the Jubraj Nagar seat, while Sudeep Roy Burman of Congress emerged winner from Agartala. BJP candidate Swapna Das is leading from Surma constituency by over 5,500 votes. According to latest trend in Punjab's Sangrur Lok Sabha seat, Shiromani Akali Dal candidate Simranjit Singh Mann is leading by over 7,000 votes over Aam Aadmi Party candidate Gurmal Singh. In Uttar Pradesh, BJP candidate Dinesh Lal Yadav Nirahua is leading in Azamgarh, while its candidate Ghanshyam Singh Lodi is ahead of his rival in Rampur Lok Sabha seat. In Delhi, Durgesh Pathak of Aam Aadmi Party is leading in Rajinder Nagar Assembly seat. In Andhra Pradesh, YSR Congress candidate Meka Patti Vikram Reddy has won by a huge margin of 82,888 votes in Atmakur seat. Tripura Chief Minister Professor Manik Saha has thanked people of the Bardwali Assembly constituency for their valuable support that led his victory at the hustings. In a tweet, Professor Shah said he will continue to work for the people of the state under the guidance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has expressed his happiness at the successful conduct of 3 kidney transplant operations at the Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences in Imphal. In a tweet, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh announced a reward of 5 lakh rupees. The Chief Minister said all the 3 patients are beneficiaries of Ayushman Bharat. In women's cricket, India defeated Sri Lanka by 5 wickets in the second T20 international at Dambulla. Chasing a victory target of 126 runs, the visitors scored 127 runs for 5 wickets in 19.1 overs. With a second consecutive win, the visitors have secured an unassailable lead the 3-match series. Earlier, the hosts won the toss, elected to bat and scored 125 for 7 in stipulated 20 overs. Harmanpreet Kaur-led Indian women team made a positive start of their Sri Lankan tour with a convincing 34-run victory in the series opener on Thursday. The tour is the first series for India in the post-Mithali Raj era, with the 39 years old announcing her retirement from all forms of cricket a fortnight ago. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma has said another set of modular cottages are being set up for agri-tourism in Upper Shillong. Prefabricated structures look modern and are very appealing in scenic locations, the Chief Minister said in a tweet. Modular cottages overlooking the Eco Park in Sora are being developed by the government to promote tourism and further develop this tourism hotspot in the state, Sangma intimated, adding that Sora is a land truly blessed. And to end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls upon the nation not to forget the dreadful days of emergency. Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Germany for summit with G7 nations. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma reviews flood situation in Silchar. Counting of votes for 3 Lok Sabha constituencies and 7 assembly seats underway. BJP candidate and Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha wins from Bardwali. And in women's cricket, India defeats Sri Lanka by 5 wickets in second T20 international at Dambulla. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.